Hey guys, what's going on? This is Quentin, aka Mr. CPMD, aka Mr. Crypto Pays Me Daily, and I am excited to be here today. Man, we got a special episode here today on the CPMD channel. I got some special guests that we're going to bring up, and we're going to talk about a really cool program today. So welcome on this this Thursday, April the 25th. Man, it's just been an incredible week so far. Some incredible things that are happening, and today it just gets a little bit better. So before we hop right into this, if you're not a member of the CPMD YouTube community, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications, drop a like. And then also don't forget, guys, if you're not a part of the CPMD Facebook private community, it is the hottest place to be. Make sure to answer all 4 questions so that you can get into that community. Now I want to jump right into it. Man, I've got the pleasure today to be on with some really incredible individuals. Man, I've been knowing these gentlemen now for, I would say, over 3 years, and these guys are not new in this space. We're going to talk about, their company, NexWeb3, but we're going to talk about something specifically that these guys are doing that I believe is absolutely amazing, that I believe can absolutely make you some extra income. So, man, without further ado, I want to bring up Mr. Peter Gantner and Mr. Corey Moran from NexWeb3. Are you guys here?
Hey, Quentin, great to be here.
Thanks for having us, Quentin.
Welcome, guys. And as you can see, man, we're going to talk about something called DFY, Done For You Airdrops. I'm excited about this, man. This was brought to me by my good friend, Mr. Kenneth Francis. And man, this is incredible for individuals that are coming into this space. And we're going to get to talk about it today. Man, I'm going to let you guys go ahead and take it away. And, we're just going to have some conversation. We're going to talk about the, how people can get started and what DFY is all about. Absolutely. So, Mr. Peter,
hey, well,
I remember meeting you 3 years ago, man, in Vegas. We were at the Digiebot. Yeah, we were at the Digiebot conference, and you guys have been at it for a while. But there's been a lot of programs that have come and gone over my really 4-year journey here, in this space, in the crypto space. But I've said this, and some people that are on this call have heard this before. I've been in over 100 different deals, whether it was tokens, platforms, trading. I mean, all of these different deals. And when I look back, you guys are really the only one that's still here. And I think that says a lot. You guys were here before me, and you guys are still here now. And so you guys are absolutely doing something right. That's amazing. That's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I think the core of it, Quentin, is that we don't just look at crypto, this whole space, as a casino, a money grab. We understand that Web3 and decentralization is the best thing for society 10, 20, 30 years from now. So we're really building something that we believe will impact people's lives for a very long time. My daughter got married a year ago. They're going to be planning on to start having some kids. I'm going to have some grandkids, which means I need to make this place better. And the way to do that is through, some of us out there are going, hey, this centralized society that we're in right now has not worked really super well for us, right? And for other people, it's worked extremely well. The Jeff Bezos of the world that have built billion-dollar fortunes. So decentralization, though, I believe, is that level playing field where anybody can come from any background. It doesn't matter anything about it. Engage in Web3 and build true digital wealth. With that, the way I see it is Web3 is, if you're somebody who gets up and you put in the effort and you put in the time, you have the opportunity to succeed. And that's why this bear market didn't chase us away like it did a lot of other people, because we're here for that long-term build. It didn't matter whether crypto's going up or crypto's going down. We're building this stuff out to find the opportunities. And that's how we came to DFY Airdrops, because of the bear market and building through that and working with people. Towards the end of it, last October, one of the members we were talking to that were part of our community said, I want to be involved in these projects. I just don't have the money to do it. And shortly after that, the TIA airdrop happened. And the TIA airdrop was about $1,800 on day one. And now it's up in the thousands of dollars. And so with that airdrop, us, people missing that, and somebody saying, if that person would have been in that airdrop, they would have had assets to do other opportunities, other things. So I'm like, okay, we've got to get serious about airdrops. We started researching it, of course. So I said, okay, here's 3 airdrops. Let me create videos. And then we took those videos, which were step-by-step on how to do them, and we created a document. You're going to see that in the presentation that we're going to do. And we gave that to our community of hundreds of people. Only about 12 people actually did the airdrops. And it was so frustrating to me because I know a few hundred of those people need more, everyone there needs more wealth, right? They need more digital assets. And so when it came down to it, it was the unknown, the educational curve for going through these, the fear of connecting your wallet to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different sites to get an airdrop. And so it finally hit me. Some of our members came to us and said, hey, can we change some things around with what you guys are doing with our digital memberships, which we'll talk about as well. And then it hit me that, hey, wait a minute, why don't we just do these airdrops for people? We can create the value. So the reason for the airdrops are you're creating value for these projects. Community is commerce. We came up with a concept 8 years ago, what's called the participatory economy, that technology would make it to where there'd be less people needed to do jobs, right? So there'd be a whole bunch of people that didn't have a job. So they would have to be part of this participatory economy where you would engage with brands and companies. And that's the way you would make a living. Then the concept that we put together with that was community as commerce. If you build a community, so think unionization, right? Unionization is I work for a company, I'm in a union, and if I'm not in a union, I go to my boss and go, I'm not making enough money. The boss goes, I can replace you, right? One person. But if the whole company is unionized and they all come together and they all say, hey, we're not making enough money, then the boss has to listen, right? Think about it from that perspective, because that's what community is commerce in the participatory economy. It's when a whole bunch of people come together and say, look, we're doing this activity. Instead of one at a time, we can negotiate better terms for each person, getting them a larger piece of that airdrop or whatever it is. And with projects, getting involved early on. If I go to a project and go, hey, I'll come buy some tokens, they're like, that's exciting. But what if I come to it and say, hey, I've got 10,000 people that will evaluate this project themselves, look at it, and they'll make a decision, and 8,000 or 9,000 of them will probably end up buying your token. We're going to get we're going to get in earlier, we're going to get in better, and every single person in it is going to win bigger. And so that's how we came to the conclusion that we needed to do airdrops. So we built an entire tech stack, an incredible piece of software. We brought on what we call our AXAs. These are airdrop expert assistants. And they have learned how to do all the necessary things that are to get you through an airdrop. So if you want, we could share the slideshow if you want to go through that.
Absolutely.
We can do that.
And you said a lot there too. There was a lot that you just said there. I mean, number one, a lot of people are coming into crypto right now, new people that have never been a part of crypto before. And a lot of people always come to me and they said, hey, what should I do? Hey, should I buy this coin, or should I, how do I even get started? And one of the things that I think I really love, about, DFY and about, about NexWeb, and you got in the whole ecosystem, is that you can take a person that is completely new to crypto, and you guys basically hold their hand and you walk them through the process. And, and I'm not just saying I mean, literally you really walk them through the process. People can set up, Zoom calls and have someone assist them from the support staff. and help them get set up. There's nobody doing that, you know, in the marketplace. They're just not. And if they are, you don't know if these people are going to rob you or try to connect to your wallet and take your money or, you know, lead you somewhere wrong. And so I like the fact that you're making this easy for the person who doesn't know anything about crypto. They can just, you know, come to you and then let you guys take care of that whole process. And they just sit back and collect their tokens. And we're talking about real projects, not just these meme tokens that people think they can get rich with overnight. No, you just spoke, you had one token on day one that was worth $1,800, meaning a person got airdropped those tokens and they could sell them at that same time and get $1,800. That's value. And that's what I want everybody in my community to have, is value. Not some people get lucky, some people don't. No, I want everyone to have value with whatever it is that I'm going to have on, you know, this channel for my community. So let me get out of the way and let you do your thing. Go ahead, take it away.
Perfect. Yeah, and the reason why we offer the customer support that we do is, when I first got into crypto, I stumbled for 3 months and missed a big run up because I couldn't figure it out, right? So then once we figured it out and we dived into it, I'm like, well, I don't want that to happen to anybody else. So that's when we put together the Zoom rooms and said, you know, let's walk people through this. It's pretty complex. At least it looks like on the surface. It's actually really super simple, but it looks complex because it's so different than anything else that we had ever done. And that's why we went to the Zoom meetings and put those together to help people walk them through step by step. It's it can be a scary space, this crypto stuff. So, but we want to make it easy. So let's see. Do I go to the slide? So tell me if you can see that slide move. Did that work?
Yep, you're good.
All right, excellent, good. So what is an airdrop? Airdrops are the distribution of free digital assets to a large number of wallet addresses by promoting a project. I'm going to really simplify this, guys. If you are part of any rewards program, whether it's, I like Jersey Mike, so I use it as my example, right? I buy X amount of subs, they give me a free sandwich, or Circle K, or any of those type of things. The grocery store where you go and you get points, and when you go to the gas station, you get a discount on your gas. Those are rewards programs. That's exactly what airdrops are, except airdrops are not giving you a free sandwich or a discount on your gas. What they're giving you are digital assets that represent the value of the project, meaning the project becomes very successful, the asset can become very successful. And so they're basically doing is giving you back real, true wealth in these interactions with them. Let's look at a couple of examples, and these are real examples, okay? Aptos, if you would have done their airdrop, $1,755. This was on 2/23. We're going to actually probably update this here because it's been about 2 months. So we'll update these by our next presentation. But $1,755. This is in a digital asset, Aptos. But guess what? You can take that, sell it, turn it into and through a third party, turn it into fiat, and you can spend this anywhere that you want to. And there's even some programs where you can put this on a credit card and then use that debit card to spend these funds. So this is real money that you can spend. Blur, $2,153. Imagine that. A rewards program where you're going to get over $2,100. Uniswap was over $7,200. Arbitrum, $5,400. These are real projects that have value and the ability for you to go ahead and cash this out. So let's look at the top 4 or 10 projects over the last 4 years from 2020 to 2023. These 10 projects alone gave away $21 billion. $21 billion in digital assets that could be converted right now, today, into fiat into fiat. So this is an incredible, and guess what? I believe over the next 2 or 3 years, because of the success of these projects, that this is only going to increase. It's going to get bigger over the next 4 years, it could be several $100 billion that are being given away through these airdrops. Now, why is everybody not doing them? I mean, think about it. If I said, hey, somebody's giving away $20 billion, you'd think the line would be long enough to wrap around the planet. Well, you have to, there's a learning curve. There's, each airdrop is different. So this is the document. So when we started, I was talking about how we had created a video and created this document to walk people through airdrops and why only 12 people did it. Well, one of them was my sister. She did not get through the airdrop because every time she would look at these 7 pages, she would get overwhelmed. And she had fear of connecting to unknown sites in the crypto space. So she was one of them that did not do it. Of course, she is part of DFY, and she's in the position now to receive these airdrops, which I'm super excited about. We're going to hear from one of our members, Nadia. She was one of the very few who actually made it through the airdrops, but listen to her story of what she had to go through over the course of a week to get them done.
It was really challenging. And I have to say, I had to do it in small chunks because it was mentally sort of exhausting for me. So I probably took a whole week to do 3 airdrops. Yeah, I worked on it for, I'm sure it was at least a whole week. And I would just have to study. And it was nerve-wracking because signing into a site with my wallet, kind of scary. So I'm super pleased with having someone do it for me. And I may try to tackle some myself, with another wallet. The more you do, the better you get at it. But it was definitely something I several times thought, I can't do this. But I persevered.
Wow.
All right. So guys, it can be, think about it when you're connecting your digital wallet to something, you want to make sure you've done your due diligence and you know whether it's a solid project and that nothing's going to go wrong. A lot of us have connected to sites and had some bad experiences. And so that fear alone keeps people. And guess what? You can do these airdrops yourself. Matter of fact, you heard Nadia in there talking about she'll do some of them herself still. But also we can do them for you. And I believe that for most people, it's not only just the fear, it's the time to sit down and do these. We all have busy lives. We've got a lot going on. And so our goal is to help increase the quality of your life. So how can we do that? We can get these tasks done for you. So we've created a whole new category here. You guys have heard of software as a service. It's created in the 80s. It has become trillions of dollars in wealth that have been created from it. Well, we've created ADAS. ADAS is airdrops as a service. And essentially that is our software, our technology, and our AXAs that are going to walk you through this. So our process basically is we have fully vetted people that are doing the airdrops, experienced in crypto, and they're highly trained to make sure that what they're doing for you ends up in a positive result of you receiving these digital assets. So the DFY airdrop process, the NexWeb3 and DFY airdrop expert assistance access will research and identify the airdrops we feel hold the greatest potential. Here's a really important factor. Guys, there'll be 400 airdrops this year. 350 of them were probably not worth the time, the effort, and the energy to put in them. There'll probably be about 50 that are worth at least putting time into them. But out of that, there's going to be a few projects, right, that are going to really shine. Our goal is to find those 50 airdrops, get those 50 done for you. So the digital assets that you're receiving are the most valuable digital assets that are possible for you to get. The only way you can do that is to look at hundreds of airdrops and doing that research and putting that work in. We're going to do that research. The DFY Airdrop Expert Assistance will process your airdrop election via a wallet you set up. Security is always important in crypto, and we've made sure that what we've built is secure and safe to protect your digital assets. Once your airdrops have been initiated, the DFY access jump through all the hoops for you. Now, there's a big issue in airdrops. There's a bunch of people who qualify for these things. It normally runs about 20 to 30% of everybody who qualifies never collects their digital assets. They get busy, they get distracted, they forget that they did it. You know, something happens where they're not able to do it. And most of these have a window. It could be a week, it could be 30 days, 60, 90 days for you to go collect the airdrop. If you don't do it, it goes back to the treasury, or one of the recent projects actually gave it out to the people who had qualified it. They increased the number of tokens that they're getting. We have experts every single day. They are checking and following up on every single airdrop that we ever do. And so we are never going to miss an airdrop window. So once you are qualified for that airdrop, you're going to receive it. And then, of course, the best news is we have a dashboard. It's going to help you keep track. You can go to one place. Think about doing 20 airdrops and having to check on 20 projects at least once a week in order to make sure, or if there's new news or new information or something new that needs to get done, we have the team that is going to make sure that that gets done and gets you set up. So there's 4 promises that we make. You know, Quentin had talked about wanting everybody to succeed, everybody to be able to make it. That is our goal. That's what we stand for. That's what we're about. So these are 4 promises that we make. If you don't receive an airdrop in 6 months from when we complete it, we're going to do another airdrop for you. You may receive both of those airdrops. So you're going to get 2 for 1, essentially. We guarantee that each airdrop is at least over $150 USDT, which is a stable coin in US, backed by US dollars. And if you don't, we're going to do another airdrop in its place to make sure. So if you buy a package that's 9 airdrops, you're guaranteed to get back, you know, $1,350 in USDT, digital assets back on that package. If the activity that was done on a particular airdrop does not qualify you, let's say we go through everything that we believe is necessary in order to get that airdrop, and you don't get it. The airdrop happens and it doesn't come. We're going to do another airdrop until you get an airdrop that is valued at over $150 and that you received within 6 months. And of course, the final one is that minimum criteria. We're going after projects like Layer 0, ZK Sync, Scroll, Barachain. These are all projects that have raised tens of millions of dollars, that have phenomenal technology and have a chance to be 10, 20, 50, $100 billion projects. So those are the 4 promises that we make.
You can stop now. I don't even think you have to go any further after you just after that screen right there. That is your value, guys. I hope you caught that, because there's nobody that's going to give you that kind of guarantee. And you're talking about a minimum. We're not talking about if these tokens just skyrocket and go crazy, right? Because some of these projects are huge. So we're going to see some of them 25 or 50x. I mean, it's just a matter of time for some of them.
We're targeting a Uniswap, right? Uniswap right now, or in February, is worth over $7,200. Those are the types of airdrops that we're shooting to get for you. So imagine if you got 3 or 4 airdrops like that out of your 9 airdrops, the value that is being created here.
I love it. I love it.
Excellent. All right. So the packages, guys, you want me to go through that, Quentin?
Absolutely.
All right. Excellent. So 3 airdrops, guys, is 175. This will be going up a little bit on the 1st of next month. And then, of course, you'll provide $125 in digital assets, which we'll use. You'll get a portion of that money back. Sometimes it could be higher or lower depending on, you know, what we do for you. But the great thing about this is all done through blockchain, which means it's 100% transparent. You can go and see every single transaction where we've staked. And I'm going to mention some terms. And if you're into crypto, you probably understand them. If you're not, you don't, and that's okay. Remember, we're going to do this for you. If you stake it, if you provide liquidity, if you know, a swap, or maybe it's minting an NFT, all of those things we're going to do for you, and you'll be able to see each and every single step that we've taken. That goes all the way up to our 90 airdrop package, which is $3,800 plus $350 in digital deposits. Think about 90 airdrops, guys, at just the minimum 150. You're talking about $13,000, $14,000 in value. And that doesn't include us hitting some home runs, which we believe we are going to do because of the work that we put into it. We have one other additional package, and this was set up. We had some people that were, didn't want to go grab any digital assets right now. They just weren't sure. So we put together what's called a testnet airdrop package, where you don't need to provide the digital assets. It's $175. It'll be going to $190 on May 1st. But the only change in the promises is a longer period of time for you to receive it, for us to do a new one, because these are testnet. Testnet is you're not using real cryptocurrency to do the task. You're using testnet crypto to do that. So that's the only difference. Otherwise, all the other promises are exactly the same. So I don't think we have in here. Let's see. I want to get to. We took it out because it ended, I believe.
Oh, yeah. There was
this
a
is what
promo
we're
that
going to
just
do.
ended.
Corey, what we're going to do, buddy, is we're going to extend the promo. Can you grab that promo slide, buddy, that we were doing that ended yesterday? I want to extend that for Quentin's group for till Sunday. Can you grab that for us?
Yes.
So guys, I know you all don't know, but I got in last night because there was a promo that ended at midnight, and so I wanted to be in because there were going to be two really big airdrops that I didn't want to miss. Fortunately, I got in last night, so I didn't have a chance to bring that to the community before it ended. But it sounds like what Peter's going to do is extend this for our community. So this is exciting, and we definitely appreciate you doing that, Peter, for sure.
Yeah. So normally, guys, there's a couple airdrops that are going to be happening pretty soon, and there's some cutoff time frames and stuff for that. And so we had yesterday as the day, and we also had some free airdrops available if you bought a package. So I've decided to, because of Quentin, extend that out to you guys to get that done by Sunday and get your assets funded, and then we'll get it. We have to cut it off though before the end of the month, because we need to get a transaction done for you for these airdrops. So you need to have your package paid for and your digital assets provided in order for us to do that. And then I'm going to put our AXAs on prioritizing your accounts so you can get this moving along.
So till Sunday, is there a time there so I can, post it?
Sunday, let's do in the afternoon on Sunday. Normally we go to midnight, but I do need to have everybody working on this first thing on Monday morning, and they'll have to do, process everything. So let's say noon on Sunday, and we'll make some, Sharona available. We'll give you the support thing. You can say, hey, yes, I'm interested. I want to do this. We have two ways. One is with crypto. You can pay for the package and then, of course, provide the digital assets. We also have ACH, which you can pay for the package. And then we'll have some people available to help you get your digital assets set up to get those in place. All right.
And that's Pacific Standard Time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, PST. Yep.
I want to make sure I'm going to post that in the comments so that everybody knows. So, and this is so that they can qualify for some of the airdrops that are going to be cut off, basically.
Yeah. So the thing is about airdrops is we don't know specifically when they're going to happen. That's for the first promise that we have, that if it doesn't happen within 6 months, but there's one that's called ZK Sync, and it's likely that it will happen in May. If it does happen in May, if we haven't done a transaction for you in April, you may not qualify for that. So, and then there's another one, Layer 0, which we know now it's been confirmed is going to happen in June. We don't know what time in June, but what our goal is to have a transaction done in 3 separate months, because these are the qualifications for the airdrops. So it's for the Layer 0 and the ZK Sync airdrops, as well as for some, if you purchase the 500 or I think it's the $1,250 and the $3,800 package, we're giving you some free airdrops in there. So both of those things will make sure we get you guys processed and get you into these first 2 airdrops, as well as get you the free airdrops that are available. What we'll do is I'll go through the rest of it on the digital membership side, because if the slide may be down the road here a little bit. If not, when it's done, we'll share that slide with you guys so you can look at this extra airdrops that you'll get. All right. All right. So guys, our goal is Web3 is extensive and there's a lot of stuff going on there. And actually, this was the product that we had developed before the airdrops. Once we came up with the airdrops, we're like, okay, great, 100%, everybody can win. And now we have what's called our digital memberships. And the digital membership is essentially a group of people that are coming together. So community is commerce, participatory economy, that will work on projects together to and build digital wealth. So it comes with our trading software. This is our NSI trading software, which I'll explain in a minute, because once you receive these digital airdrops, you're going to want to manage that digital asset as best as possible, right? And we have a tool to do that to help grow that digital asset. Early access to the Chase token projects. We do reviews of tokens. You'll get early access to that a day in advance. The affiliate program. But I'm going to skip to the big one, and that is membership in a DAO. A DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization. We're building what are called Web3 Digital Asset Club. This club is about what I talked about in the beginning, where a group of people come together and projects come to us and say, you know what, we want your 5, 10, 20, 30, 50,000 people to be involved in our project. So what we'll do is put you at the front of the line and let you get involved in the project at the earliest point possible. If you guys sit down and look at the wealth that has been created in the Web3 space, in crypto, it's the person who bought Bitcoin in 2009 and held on to it. The person who got an Ethereum, right, in 2015 and held on to it. These are the people that built it. It was when they got in the project was extremely important. And so our goal is to help you get into projects as early as possible. Also, we have a metaverse that we're working with, Otherverse. We'll have meetings and events in there, and we'll invite Web3 experts and people that are connected in the Web3 space to come in and spend time with you so you can learn about new things in the metaverse. Matter of fact, when you join the Web3 Digital Asset Club, when you get projects presented to you, they'll be presented through the metaverse, okay? But also, when you are in a DAO, the decentralized autonomous organization, it is essentially you are an owner of the entire of it, right? So you get a percentage of ownership of that. Through our Avagamis, which is how we represent your ownership or your being part of this club, you get DAO reward units. Those units right now are paid out in like a Jersey Mike's, where you get maybe a free sandwich, or maybe it's a gift card, or maybe it's free gas. But essentially, every project, this DAO is set up to launch Web3 projects. And when we launch those projects, since it's the DAO that's launching it, that if you hold an Avagami, you're an owner in, then you are an owner in all of those projects. So it puts you in line to benefit from the long-term possibility of success of these projects. Nsights is our trading software. So guys, once you get an airdrop, you can cash it out, of course, put it into fiat, use it to do it. But there's going to be a lot of people that say, hey, I really want to grow this. I want to, get my $1,800 airdrop and I want it to go to 18,000. How do I do that? Well, we built a piece of software, NSI. It's a decentralized trading bot that will take those assets. This comes along with the Avagamis from anywhere from 1 month up to several years, which we'll see here when we get a little bit in the presentation. We have that broken out. But it will do it for you. They're pullback grids, dynamic grids, cycle grids. And I'll skip all that. The key is this, is we have a member, which we're going to be getting a testimonial from. She set up an account with a few $100 12 months ago. She's at 840% profit on that account today. So that's the important part, right? Taking digital assets and growing them for success. Our metaverse partner is Otherverse. This is somebody, it was funny. We were on a call yesterday talking with a group of guys who know a lot about the metaverse. And when they saw what Otherverse is doing, they were absolutely blown away. We believe that Otherverse will be the leader in the metaverse space. It doesn't matter any of the other projects out there. Bad to them. But Otherverse has the experience and the technology in order to be a leader in a space that Citibank, they have a company, GPS, which is like they look at trends and they evaluate what something will be in 10, 20 years, 15 years. They did an evaluation on the metaverse. Their belief is that by 2030, there'll be 5 billion people on this planet that will be engaged on the metaverse, and it'll be an $8 to $13 trillion marketplace. Now, finding the leader in an $8 to $13 trillion marketplace and building a relationship with them and having opportunities through them is a tremendous, gift. And this is what our Digital Asset Club brings to the table. Our Web3 Digital Asset Clubs, a digital asset club that facilitates early access to new Web3 projects. We have a whole host of projects that we're working with right now to find the deal flow in order to bring you so you can evaluate and decide which deals that you want to get involved with and have it. We're getting offered deals all the time. As a matter of fact, after this, we have a call with a project. They're calling us now saying, hey, can you get involved in our project? Would your community like to get involved with these projects? And through this Digital Asset Club, those are the projects that we'll bring to the table. So if you decided to get a package, you can get the 175 airdrop package for $200, an extra $25. You're going to get the first level of Avigami that we had. That's our basic Avigami, all the way up to, on the $3,800 pack, it goes to $4,500. It's an extra $700. That Avigami right there normally sells for $1,400. So it's a great value. And on May 1st, it's actually going to go to $1,000 instead of $700 on it. But I want to go through and show you guys the value of, I'm going to try to not mess up and try to expand my screen here.
Oh,
so the basic one comes with 3 airdrops, 1 month of the digital trading, which you don't turn on until you've received a digital asset, or if you want to set it up right away, you can do that as well. It's going to give you a 5% discount on live events, 5% on swag. It's going to give you, metaverse events, 1 event a month that you can come to as part of that. You can see there's a lot of value there, but what I want to do is let me get over here to this right here. On the biggest pack that we have, 90 airdrops, you're going to get 30 months, 2.5 years of trading bot for being part of that. You're going to get 20 years in the Digital Asset Club. So for 20 years, you can look at opportunities, get involved early in opportunities. This is absolutely incredible, guys. Wow. Otherverse UVI Pass for 6 months. This right here is a couple $100 value alone, just that. The trading bot is $50 a month. So that's a $1,500 value right there just for the trading bot. You're also going to get 50% on any live event discounts, 50% on the tickets. That's substantial. And then swag, you're going to get a 25% discount on that. You also get 3 of the private onboarding sessions. So that's an hour and a half of one-on-one, somebody sitting down with you and walking you through. And this doesn't need to be just getting set up with our packages or that stuff. If you have something that you need help with in the crypto space, you can use that time for that as well. We want to help you in any way possible that we can in the digital asset space. So those are the different packages with the memberships here. Oh, here we go. We got it right here. So the free airdrops. So if you buy, so this is from the 24th to the 30th. I actually need the last one, buddy, if you can pull that up. Do you have that available?
I do. I'll grab it.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to let Corey share, and then we'll go through. We do have a comp plan attached to this. And so hopefully we can switch back and forth on it. When I come back, I'll go through the compensation side. So you can actually make digital assets by sharing this with other people. So I stopped sharing, Corey.
And I think some people are going to like that as well, because I know I've got some people on that, they have communities as well, and they want to bring value to their community. But if they can also be compensated in some way for doing that, that's a whole nother opportunity in itself outside of the airdrop. So
you get it, Corey?
Yeah, if you share it, I'll pull it up for you.
He's smiling. He's trying to figure it out, I think.
Yes,
if
that
you go to present, Corey.
Present tab at the bottom.
Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna
all right.
Share screen. And then let's see, make sure.
And I'm telling you guys, we're not offering this to any other community that we're doing this with, right? This is just for you guys here. So, all right. So if you do that's why I said it's right now what we're running is only on the 2 top packages. It's actually less. So if you do the $500 package, we'll do it for the 500 or the 600. It's 1 free airdrop, okay, that you'll get for doing it by Sunday at noon, okay? Plus, we'll also, be able to get you into these next couple of airdrops that, that ZK Sync in the layer 0. If you do the 1250 package, it's 2 free airdrops. And if you do the $1,500 package, it's 3 free airdrops. If it's in your budget, and I only want you to do it if it's in your budget, and you decide to get the $3,800 one, you're going to get 8 free airdrops. And then the $4,500 one, you're going to get 18 free airdrops. So this is for you guys to win. So if the 175 pack is right for your budget, do that. Let's get you started. Let's get you some airdrops, and then you can go from there and, get into the bigger packages. Yeah, you can upgrade, Craig. Absolutely, you can upgrade as you move through the process. So look, we want everybody to win here. That's why we created this entire program here. So we had a way for each and every single person to win. All right, I'm going to go back and share again.
I love it.
We'll go through the comp plan real quick. It's actually a really fast comp plan because it's simple. Let's see. Let me get share. All right. Can you guys see my screen again?
Well, we can.
All right. Excellent. So you guys can see that it's 4 and 14. And so we're basically giving you guys a special deal. So that's good. All right. So if you're ready to jump in, we'll walk you through the process. Quentin's already given you his link, so he benefits from it on that side. We hope you all join us with the easiest and most secure path to the third wave of the internet, Web3. We're running some other promotions and stuff. We'll talk about those. We do have a presentation tonight that you can invite people to, or you can join us if you want to go through this again. I assure you there'll be some difference to it. I don't have any preset way that I go through this presentation. But it's always the same information, just differently.
And where can they find the access to that for tonight? Because I think that definitely.
They can go to nexweb3.io/webinar. Corey, is there a way for him to put that in the chat?
Yeah, he can.
Oh, perfect. Corey will put that in the chat. All right. So we have a simple 2-level comp plan. As you go out, you share this with somebody, they say, hey, they show up on tonight's call. They go, I want to get in. I want to be a part of it. We won't talk about this promotion that we're doing for you guys tonight. Okay. But if you have somebody, we'll get them in for it because, again, this is exclusively for you guys. Okay. But if they purchase a package, you're going to get 18% of whatever they spend. It's the full value of whatever they spend. They come in and buy a $4,500 pack. You're getting 18%. They come in and spend the $200. You're getting 18%. When they share it with anybody and somebody purchases a package, you're going to get 10% of whatever that person spends. They're getting the 18%. Super simple. 28% of every package is paid out to these 2 levels. And then we have a few. I'm going to let you guys listen to Herschel here real quick. And
safe and profitable are 2 words that you typically don't find in the same sentence when speaking in reference to the crypto space. NexWeb3 has broken the mold with their new product offering called Done For You Airdrops. An entirely new category has been introduced into the blockchain world coined airdrops as a service. And more importantly, they are allowing individuals like me and you the ability to share their product and services with friends, family, and loved ones around the world. Not only myself, but many others are making hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a week, sharing the services that they provide in a safe environment. I encourage you to find out more.
So we also have 4 bonus pools set up. And these 4 bonus pools pay out 10% total between the 4 of them. One is a 4% pool. It tracks all the volume that's accumulated throughout your entire impact on it. So you bring in, share this with 6 or 7 people. They decide to come on board. They buy packages. They share it. They share it. They share it. We accumulate all that volume. Once you hit 250,000, you get 1 point in the pool. And accumulatively, you add another 250. Now you're at 500. You're getting 2 points, all the way up to 2 million, where you get 10 points. We have an example at the bottom that, let's say we're doing 6 million a quarter, $240,000 in total volume. That would be about 49 points in this pool. That'd be about an extra $4,800 per point that you would receive for creating that volume. We also have a 2% pool, which is based on the sales volume of the packages. So if you sell $10,000 of the packages in a month, if that puts you in the number 2 spot, you're going to get 12 shares in this pool. And this is 2% of that month's volume that's done with it. If it puts you in the first place, you're going to get 15 shares. This is for 25 people here. This is based on the sales volume of the packages. However, you take those same packages and they can qualify you for a second pool. That's another 2% of the total business volume that's done by the company. And it is based on the number of packages. So the last one was the dollar value on those packages. This one is the number. So if, let's say you have a community of people, you go out and you sell 20 $175 packages, and that gives you 20 packs that you've sold. And somebody else only sold 4 packages, but they sold, $4,500 packages where you sold the 175. They have more volume. They're going to qualify for the last pool. But you have more individuals, because remember, we believe community is commerce. So this is helping grow the size of the community. And so we have a bonus for that. And that is the same. It's top 25 people. You get anywhere from 1 to 15 shares in this pool. And then our final pool, this is my favorite one. It's a matching bonus pool. We all know people that have gotten involved in companies and they bring in somebody, and that somebody goes out and just knocks the ball out of the park, grand slam, and makes lots of money, but the person in between is maybe making a little bit. This matching bonus pool means that if anybody that you bring in first or second level that you share this with, they receive a point in the 4% pool, you're going to receive a point in that pool. If they receive any points in this 2% pool, the sales volume pool, you're going to receive matching points. And if they receive any in this, you're going to receive matching. And that is on your first and second level. So you could end up with 20 points in a given quarter in this pool, and that will get paid out to you. That's our entire comp plan, guys. It's super simple. We have a promotion running right now that if you go create $2,000 in volume, you can earn a free 3-pack airdrop package. And you can earn all the way up to the 90 airdrop package by simply going out and creating volume. We are going to extend this into May. So this will run all the way through May. We'll take your cumulative volume in April and in May, and you'll be able to qualify for these promotions here. We also have 3 other promotions. We're actually giving this away this Saturday, $5,000 in crypto. But now we started a new cycle that you guys can get in. Every package that you move, you get either 1 to 4 tickets, depending on the size of the package, in here, and we do a drawing. And first place is a $2,000 basket of crypto, and fourth place is 10 people getting a $100 basket of crypto. And then, of course, we have right now we're running, and it's getting close to the cutoff date. I don't see it here. Where you get extra time in the Digital Asset Club if you buy the digital membership. We'll have to get the date on that. Corey, do you have the date handy on when this ends?
May 31st.
May 31st. Okay, so you got a whole month there to do that. So if you actually buy the biggest package, you're going to get unlimited time right now in the Digital Asset Club. So there's no 20 years. It's unlimited time Or if you do this, the $200 one, you're going to get 4 months instead of 3 months. So that's another value. And then we have these digital memberships that you can earn. There's a bronze, a silver, and a gold. And if you decide you want to build, we can get you the details on that. So I'm going to stop sharing, guys. I just want to thank for having us here. We can answer some questions if some people have any questions for us. We're fully doxed team. I live in Fountain Hills, Arizona. So, it's not, I can't just run off, pack my bags and go somewhere else. So we're here to create value, make this thing work. And we're excited about a decentralized future. I mean, and that is the reason why I'm here, right? A decentralized future. The way we do that is we help people build true wealth through digital assets, get involved in the entire Web3, which I believe is the largest transfer of wealth in human history that's available to each and every single one of us. It's really that simple. For the average everyday person, if you begin to connect with a community, learn Web3, do what's necessary, right? Get involved, get your airdrop package, start getting your airdrops. I believe that in the next 3 to 5 years, we're going to create. So our goal by 2030 is to create $1 trillion in wealth, in digital wealth on this planet through the opportunities that we're doing. And I don't know if you want to sit down and do a calculator, but you figure out a small piece of $1 trillion in digital wealth, you're doing pretty good. Right? You can be pretty wealthy.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, man, absolutely incredible job there. Just, blowing through that. It's pretty simple. I mean, it doesn't get very complicated, but the one thing that I took from that is that there is a lot of value. There is a ton of value. You are buying a package to have someone send you airdrops, and they're guaranteeing you that they're going to be worth a certain amount of money, or they're going to give you another airdrop. That's basically what you just said there. And I mean, that's what we want. I see Herschel's on, and he said, this is designed for everyone to win. Most of the deals that we have popping up, they just are not designed for everyone to win. They're just not. You see a lot of the guys that are that get in early, that have the big networks that they can go and promote to. Those guys win, but the average everyday person, it's not the person that always wins. And that's not what I want for my community. I want everyone to have a chance to win. And so I really, really like what you guys are doing with this. I've hit my head enough times. I'm sure, a lot of people on here have hit their heads a lot of times. I have bought so many different tokens. I'm not even a token. I don't even like tokens anymore, to be honest, because it's so hard to win, right? It just is. To be able to sell at the right time, to watch it in the middle of the night, and then it wake up and it's at nothing. I've had those types of moments, and I'm sure many people have as well. But to come here and have you guys do the hard work, connecting with these, real projects that have real value, right? That are going to release tokens that have real value that you can sell day one if you want, or you can choose to sell some and hold some, right? And build a portfolio that over time you're going to be able to make some money. That's just absolutely, it's incredible. And I'm excited about that because I feel good about bringing that to my community and not the next rug pull or the next scam that's going to run off with your money, So somebody asked, so I see you, Corey, you put that you'll be presenting tonight at 5 Pacific time, and that's going to be on can you post the link for where that will happen?
Yeah, it's I posted in YouTube. It's going to be on nexweb3.io/webinar. Is
Okay,
the easy way to get
type
there.
it too. You said it's nexweb.io?
Nexweb3.
The
web3.io/webinar. You got it.
Okay. And I'll post it here too. There it is.
Great.
So now you can see it there. Nexweb3.io/webinar. All right. So there'll be tonight. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 Eastern, 7 Central. And then tonight there'll, that's the same call. So you just put it Pacific time. So yeah, so you got it right there, guys. If you want to get, bring some folks on to the next one, this will be here for replay. So if you just want to share this and they want to watch it, just make sure that they're not using my link. All right, guys, I want you guys to get credit whenever you get yourself signed up. And guys, I'll put together some content also here over the next few days that will walk you through some of this stuff as well. I know you guys have some as well that kind of show people what they need to do to get started. So I'll post some of that stuff, inside of my community. I know the Facebook community, a lot of you guys are there. If you're not, you can find that community. I don't think I posted it in this description, but some of my other videos, you'll see the link to the Crypto Pays Me Daily Facebook community there. And I'll make sure to post all of that information that shows you what you need to do to get started. I did it in less than 30 minutes. I was able to go in there and send my tokens, my payment in, set up my account, and then send my money for the fees and stuff. So it's not that hard to do it. But again, for somebody who's never done it before, we can understand that can be challenging. But I love the fact that you guys are, helping everyone, to get themselves started and helping them, be able to win. So yeah, I appreciate you. Any questions, guys? If you got any questions, drop those in the comments real quickly, and we'll have Peter and Corey answer those questions for you before they jump off. And anything you guys want to say, take it away. I'm honored to have you guys. So,
guys, if you really want to find out what's going on, go to Google, put in for watch the news stories, and just look at what's happening in the digital asset space with the whole Web3 area. The BRICS nations just announced that they're moving away from the US dollar and they're going to be using crypto for settlement. I want you guys to think about this. This is for oil. This is for wheat. This is for they're talking about all settlements moving to crypto. A lot of us, we're talking to our friends, and our friends are like, oh, that crypto thing, that. They just don't understand it, guys. They had maybe a bad experience. They've gotten bad information. Crypto is here to stay. BlackRock, the CEO of that, has said every asset in the next 8 years will be tokenized. Every asset, not some. So if you own bonds, if you own stocks, if you own any type of a digital or financial instrument, it is going to be tokenized over the next few years. So you can get in now, engage, and benefit from that and say, hey, I made money because of all this stuff happening. Or like for most of us, the internet, right? I didn't become a gazillionaire off the internet, right? I'm not missing Web3, right? I'm going to make sure that I am positioning myself in Web3. And I hope that each one of you guys decide to do that as well. But it's a dangerous place, as Quentin has said, right? It's shark infested. So you need to get with people that, that are here and that are going to be here. You need to connect with a community of people that have a common goal. Our common goal is this: a rising tide raises all ships. As we build this community and as we get this going, people are going to get more and more digital assets, and we're going to create more and more value as we get a bigger and bigger community. So we're super excited about it. Who can you contact for help? So Craig, you're going to send it. You can send an email to our support team, and then they'll get you set up with help. Corey, can you put that in the chat there, bud?
Yeah, I put it in the YouTube. I'm not able to put it in this.
Yeah, I can put it here. I actually contacted them today for my issue.
Excellent. Yeah, so Craig,
they got back to me pretty quickly too. So
they'll get back to you really fast. So as fast as they possibly can. Sharona will get back with you, get you set up, and get you all the help that you need.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it here. Let me just get it. Make sure I'm posting it correctly. So yeah, it's going to be support at DFY Airdrops.com. So I'm going to put that and type it. So support at DFY Airdrops.com. Yep, support at DFYairdrops.com. Just make sure. So yeah, I actually reached out to them earlier this morning because I wanted to make sure I had a link ready for this live. and they got back to me within, you know, I don't know, maybe within the hour. I mean, they got back really quickly. So yeah, it is a little bit of a process, you know, to get yourself set up. But once you're set up, that's it, guys. I mean, you're going to have tokens coming directly into your MetaMask wallet, and you're not going to have to do anything for it. You're not going to have to go claim. You're not going to miss out on them, or you're 2 hours too late and you missed it. And, you know, all of these tokens are going to come to your wallet with value. And that's the important thing, because there's so many tokens out there. This degen space, oh man, I tried a little bit and I'm failing at it. You know what I mean? I tried, you know, so Solana, I don't know. It's hard, right? I mean, you're gambling, you're playing a lottery, you're hoping that you can hit the one that gives you the 50x, right, to make up for the other 25 that you lost on, right? And that's just not a game that, you know, you want to play, right? We want to put you in a spot where you have a high chance that every coin that you get is going to be valuable and you can make some money from it.
Well, and the hard part with it, Quentin, is and I've hit the 20x, but the problem is the next day it was down to 0x. Right?
Yeah, you had to sell it. You had to sell it.
I didn't know. It's like, hey, this might go to 100x. Let me hold on to it, right? So,
hey, I've done it too, man. My wallet looks good one moment, and you come back and it's all red, and you're like, gosh, what happened that quick? Like, really? You know, so that's a space that's really hard to play in. But here, you know, these projects, you know, I like it that you vet them, that, you know, they come to you, you research them, and that you're guaranteeing that, you know, you're going to get $150 in every airdrop.
Yeah. I mean,
if not, you're going to get another one.
Think about how valuable a company could become if the majority of every single thing you did on the internet went through it, right? On the regular traditional internet. How valuable could that company be? If you think about, there's companies that are worth $1 trillion or more that just do a little piece of the internet. Layer Zero, the first airdrop that we're doing, they're already, most of the exchanges out there are already using their technology. NFT projects are using their technology. These are people that have built solid technology that's going to drive the future of Web3. Those are the type of airdrops that we're going for. ZK Sync could be one of the most powerful chains out there once they launch. Berachain, the same thing. These are chains that could be processing billions of transactions a day, generating revenue off of that. These are the types of projects that we're going to get you in those digital assets. The good thing too is the projects we're doing. So one of the things that's important with when you get a token and there's a value attached to it, there must be liquidity to those tokens for you to liquidate them, for you to sell them. The projects we're doing are set up in a way to have enough liquidity for people to get in and out of daily trading volume. So these are the projects that we're going after, so you can be a part of it. Because I've had some tokens, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's worth $26,000. You go to sell it, no
price
liquidity.
Impact,
no liquidity. It's like
the price impact is like
price impact 97%, right?
I've done it too. You know, you get those ones like Kitten Froggy or something, you know, these weird names, right? And then you go and sell it and you're like, man, I got to take this tax. This tax is going to, like, I'm not going to make anything from the token. So there's no liquidity behind it. Well, that's refreshing to know that we're not going to have to deal with that, at least, you know, with this deal. So I'm tired. I don't want to give away any more money. I'd much rather put it into something that's going to, you know, yield.
Greg asked a great question. Will our package automatically grow to the next level as it grows if we don't touch it? No, because those are digital assets that you'll have to decide whether you want to liquidate them or not. But you could go and we'll walk you through. You can sell them that day and then upgrade your package from there. So those are I don't have any way to sell your digital assets, right? Once you receive the airdrop, it's yours. You're in full control of it. And we set it up that way because we don't want, you know, so you get a $1,400 airdrop. That's your funds for you to decide what to do. Again, we'll have training videos and we'll walk you through. If you go, you know what, I really need to liquidate this. I need to pay a bill. We'll walk you through that process and help you with that. All right.
That's a good question. Good question. So yeah, if you got tokens that are worth money, sell them. All right. Swap them, get your USDT, go in and go up to the next package.
Yep.
You know, and then, you know, and just work your way up that way as well. So guys, just remember as well, we got until Sunday, right? Sunday is to qualify for the 2 airdrops that you were talking about, which was how do you say it?
Layer 0 and
Layer
ZK
0, ZK Zinc, and then Layer 0. So if you get in, and what package do they need to qualify for that?
Any package.
Anyone.
Is fine. Yeah. The free airdrop start at the $500 or $600 package. But if the 175 will get them in, get them set up. But we do need to have your digital assets done. So you really should get on it like ASAP. If you wait till Sunday and you don't already know this process, it'll be hard for us to get you in. And it's not my cutoff. It's literally, we need to make sure in order to assure that, because remember, I'm going to replace the airdrop if you don't get it. So I need to, for my, you know, for our business solidity, we need to make sure that we can get you in it if we're going to get you started on that airdrop right away. So just make sure if you want to do it, reach out today if possible, tomorrow, and let's get things moving along.
Yeah. And I'll be around too, guys. If you want to reach out to me, you know, you can reach out to me here, or I mean on YouTube or through the group. But you want to make sure you get that done as quickly as possible, because that's 12 Pacific time Sunday. That's the cutoff. So if you want to get those 2 airdrops, it's 12 Pacific time. That's 2 Central, 3 Eastern Sunday. And don't wait till the last minute, guys, because I'm telling you, you always run into something, right? You know, being able to swap whatever you might need over to whatever token, or, you know, it's always something that happens, right? You know, right in that same time. So just make sure that you don't wait till the last second. Get in there so you can get these first 2, because guess what? You get these first 2, you're going to see profit, you know, as soon as they hit, right? So, I mean, that's the faster you're going to get to making some money.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Yep. And then we had, let me know if you need some help, Q. I'm here. Okay, so my boy Herschel there says if we need some help. And I think we're down in Herschel's group. So, of course, he definitely wants to reach out and help anyone as well. So anybody that needs help to get started, we're going to be here. We're going to provide that help for you. They're here to provide that help. You got the support line as well. We got everything. We got everything we need. Well, thank you, guys. I don't want to hold up any more of your time. I know you got some other stuff going on. Let me tell you, you guys work more than anybody I know. You know, as I said, the one consistent thing that I've seen over the last 4 years are you guys. I get every single time you go live online, I got my notifications on and I see it. And you guys have been consistent. I don't care if the markets were up, the markets were down. You guys have been consistent, and that value right there is priceless in this space, because when things don't look good, a lot of times things disappear, and then you don't know what happens to them, and your money disappears along with it. So, you know, here we don't have to worry about that. So I appreciate you guys a lot, man, for coming on, and you know, we'll bring you guys back on here maybe in a month or 2. We'll do some updates if you got some real cool things that we can share with the community. So,
but we'll definitely come on and have a celebration call once the first airdrop hits, right?
Man, let's do it.
By the end of June, we'll be coming back and having a huge celebration.
Man, let's do it. So appreciate you, Corey. Appreciate you, Peter.
Thank you.
The NexWeb3 team is just absolutely amazing. You have any big events coming up? You know,
we don't have any events planned. We're now doing events in our metaverse that we have. So our next event on the metaverse will be Saturday. It's an update. Afterwards, we're going to have some karaoke going on there. In about 4 or 5 weeks, there'll be a major upgrade to the metaverse. And what we've done is we've built a yacht in the metaverse, and we'll start having some meetings in our yacht in the metaverse. We actually have scuba diving where you can come put on some scuba gear and you can go underwater as an avatar, and you can go look at the fish and all kinds of stuff like that. So that's all be rolling out in about 4 to 5 weeks. It's going to be really cool. And then we'll start having some meetings and stuff in there. We are going to have probably towards the end of the year, we'll have a live conference in Vegas, but what we'll end up doing is broadcasting that in the metaverse. So everybody will be able to attend it. It's going to be a super cool event. It'll be a live event that'll be broadcasted in the metaverse. So we're super excited about that as well.
Well, I look forward to that. That's crazy. Somebody said on here crazy. I was like, yeah, it is. That's pretty cool. Well, we look forward to it, guys. Man, again, appreciate you so much. Appreciate you taking the time. I mean, look, guys, these guys did this for free. These guys didn't say, hey, look, man, you know, hey, you got to pay us to do this. They're taking time out of their day to bring this value to the community. So we thank you guys, and we will see you on the next one. Actually, we'll see you tonight because I'll be on the call tonight. So guys, bring 2 people. 2 people. Just challenge you. Call 2 people and say, look, I found it. I got it. Look, we don't have to do anything. We just buy it. They're going to send us tokens. We're going to cash out. Bring 2 people tonight, and we're going to be on with you guys as well. So thank you.
Thanks, man.
We'll see you on the next one.